Break today. We're back in the kitchen with chef partner at Kindling, Jonathan Sawyer. His wife Amelia is also here with us, and together the pair is competing in an upcoming episode of Guy's Grocery Games. Today they're making a pork dish with Japanese curry. So, all right, I want you to tell me a little bit about the show, because I walked up and you said, I don't cook, but you're on a cooking show now.
I am. I don't cook. I mean, I cook for my kids, like, you know, so they live.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm not a good cook. I was pretty nervous when he asked me to go on, but we had a really good time.
So the idea is that the partners of the chefs are not necessarily cooks, but then you make meals together. Tell me about how the show's working.
Yeah, so it's three, Food Network chefs, myself, Adam Sobel, and Michael Reed, and our prospective partners team up, and hilarity and good food ensues afterwards, but most certainly a little bit of embarrassment and hilarity at the beginning of the episode.
What I loved at the beginning is they did kind of a dating game thing. So, okay, let's do it. What's her favorite snack?
Her favorite snack is True Fruit chocolate covered fruits that are frozen or fresh.
This month, that's true. That's very true.
Okay, so you would have put that on the board, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's his favorite dessert?
I don't know.
Any candy that's in my
Junk
daughter's
food?
room?
All right, I would call that a win. I'd give you that one. Check that off.
Yeah. So in the beginning of the show, in the show we did really good. Yeah. Well,
no, I mean here we did good. Like not on the show. You gotta watch. You
gotta watch the show to see
Yeah.
how they do.
Yeah.
All right, and then the other thing I want to talk about, because you've got a little curry in this dish.
Yes.
And I walked up here and I go, wait, that's a box, and you said it's
Curry in a hurry.
Curry in a hurry. It's Japanese golden curry or golden curry extra hot, also known as S&B brand curry. And it comes in these cute little packs like this.
Wow.
And for the home cook or busy home family like us, even if you're not a cook, it's as simple as like water, frozen vegetables, already cooked chicken, curry packet, and supper's done. Just add rice underneath it. And then it can be a little more nuanced and complex, like the one we did for the show, where we diced ginger, we diced serrano chilies, we diced a little bit of mirepoix, we sauteed it, we deglazed it with a little bit of yuzu koshu, and then we blended it to go with our curry katsu, which is a pork loin in this case, but could also be a chicken fillet or even a fish fillet.
All right. I'm not one for the quickie things, but I'm trusting the James Beard Award-winning chef here. If he says it's good, it's an easy curry in a hurry, guys.
Super easy.
I mean, that's the beautiful thing about Guy's Grocery Games is a lot of times you're doing recipes you would do at home, right? Like this recipe, as y'all will turn in tomorrow night and find out, it has to happen pretty quick. We don't get 60 minutes to cook this one, and we have to shop together, and we have to embarrass each other with our newlywed game. So it's pretty funny.
Sounds so fun, actually.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the recipe then, because people at home are going, why is she talking so much and we're not getting to the recipe?
Well, so here I have our curry. Now, we would blend this at home or not, depending on sort of your lifestyle. But this is just water, mirepoix, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of Fresno chili, and these Japanese S&B brand curry packets. You can get them at like Jongbu or H Mart or Mitsuya Market or online retailers. They're super common.
Gotcha.
And extra hot, just for a reference, is actually barely hot at all. It's a Japanese extra hot. It's not necessarily
That's good to know, because a lot of times people are afraid of extra hot, but if it's not too bad.
And what we're using today is actually the extra hot, and you'll see it actually isn't that extra hot.
Okay, so you took the pork?
Yeah, so the pork, earlier we sort of just pounded it out and seasoned it with a little bit of salt. Do you mind grabbing the seasoning salt too?
Sure.
We're going to finish it with a little bit of salt as well, because a lot comes out in the frying. But we do standard breading procedure, as we call SBD. So it's flour, and then milk, and then breadcrumbs. You can use buttermilk or yogurt or heavy cream or a little bit of eggs in there, but the idea is you're going dry, wet, dry.
Not back and forth, just in the row, and then you're done.
Yeah, exactly. Just in a row like that. Like you fry chicken like this, you fry fish like this. For curry katsu, this is exactly what you want to do. The most important step is the last one. When it's in those breadcrumbs, you really gotta press it down with your hands to make sure it sticks, right, but doesn't get overly clumpy. And when you do this at home too, you always wear gloves. Not necessarily just for the sanitation purposes, but just so you don't end up breading your own fingertips.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, then you're pulling it off.
And it's a really quick cook, as you saw.
I've made that mistake.
We started this as we started talking, and it's already cooked all the way through. So I'm going to carve this for you, and then we're going to put it in the curry. And then we're going to finish it with a little bit of salt. Yeah, I would love for you to salt, babe.
This is the extent of my cooking.
No, I think on the show you'll see
you cook. Sous chef.
You cook a lot more. I think you're going to be surprised and reminded of how much work you actually did. I mean, you I don't know what we're allowed to say,
Yeah.
but you cooked a lot of food. I remember you turning chanterelle mushrooms at one point, which is a
look
very,
at
it's a
you.
very complex technique.
Just call me chef.
Yes.
So how many episodes is this particular show? With
Well,
the
this
two
is-
of you together.
This is just 1 hour-long episode.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, Food Network, 7 o'clock,
9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
8 o'clock here.
See, this is what
There we
you
go.
do best. It's
Yes.
the organization, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that is very true.
And at the end, one couple is one couple is crowned the best cooking couple in the history of the universe.
Yes.
So you got to tune in to find out if
The
it's us or
history
anybody
of
else.
the
universe.
Yeah,
Yep.
true. It's a
Wow.
trophy and everything.
Okay, well, I
Cash
want
and
you to come back
prizes.
with a little tiara,
Yeah.
right? And say, I am now the best
We
chef.
do too. We do too.
Let's pass this over to you just in case you want to try it. But
Okay.
Super simple, really quick. And again, this protein is totally interchangeable. We're going to feature this on our menu as we have a little section that's as seen on TV because of all the stuff we've sort of done
Right.
recently with Food
You're
Network.
in such high demand.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been on so many of these shows.
Total blessing this year. And if you miss us tomorrow night, which shame on you if you do, you can watch Sunday. I'll be on TOC.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
Tournament of
Yeah.
Champions, the most popular show on Food Network. It's my second battle, third episode of this year. And I can't tell you how I did, but maybe I'll come back later if we win.
All right. Well, it's no surprise that we love to have you here because you're great, and we love the meals that you make as well. So, congratulations, guys, just on the
Thank
show.
you.
Thank you.
Not
Thank you
sure
so
if you
much.
won, but
Yeah.
we will tune in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can check out the episode featuring Jonathan and Amelia. It's tomorrow night on the Food Network, and check out the new spring menu at kindlingchicago.com. If you want to make this easy recipe, go to WGNTV.com/midday, and we will have it step by step. And I'm going to take a taste, right? Don't the judges taste at the end, right?
They do.
Just say, how good is this?